Pull the trigger. Let's do it. Oh, that's not good. Guys, what's up? I'm LanSilverTooth, and this is Disco Elysium. I'm back with another episode. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out, clicking that video. I really do appreciate it. So far, we tried to investigate the body, but I think we're supposed to spend about 30 minutes to let the time goes by a little bit and talk to a couple of locals. Because we can't handle it. We just can't freaking handle it. We don't have our shit together. Our shit is apart right now. So this is the thought cabinet. I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but they just introduced it to us. Volumetric shit compressor. What does that mean? There's like a little doll over here. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop. And a human being is supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people that maybe that will help. Internalize. Alright, so we got the volumetric shit compressor. I don't even know what that actually does.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. I think we can try this again. Ah, so we did add that point on empathy. Let's see if this works better. Ah, fail again. What's going on? He's an ungovernable youth on your crime scene. Throwing around incendiary language trying to push your buttons. Like you don't have enough on your plate. Feel a sudden urge of self-pity coming on. Kuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing this thing is new to you, but it's all news for us grown-ups. Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Wanna help the RCM bust a murderer? Alright, let's try that. Fuck no! He burst out loud, laughing. What are you, fucking mentally handicapped? Kuno, they've always made you a snitch now. Ease off. Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer. He nods, big boy style. Incredibly proud of himself. This kid. He's so interesting. He'd rather die than work with the justice system. Alright, fine. I'm gonna have to, come back to you again. Kuno, I keep throwing up and I can't investigate the body at all. Yeah, like a volcano. The kid is mimicking violent puking noises. Blech, blech. Fucking pathetic. You're lucky you didn't die there. This kid. Maybe you got some advice for me? I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well. Yeah, Kuno's got some advice for you. Kid looks to his left, then to his right, then leans towards you. What are you, like, 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a kid. Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of Kuno 5 non-vomimator. Kunified non-vomimator. Vomiter. Kunified non-vomiter. Here I come. That's right. Turn your weakness into conceptual strengths. Try it again now. So freaking funny. Alright, you know what? I'm leaving. Let's see if this other girl has something to say.
Squeal, pig.
Listen, child. That corpse made me puke twice. And I was wondering why you
Stay
don't.
away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Alright. Jesus. I think I'm gonna go back into the bar, to the hostel, to see if I can grab that key. Low on health? Put points into endurance. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Gart.
Real mature, man. Not exactly what you're trying to accomplish. You do understand you still owe me money, right?
That's the time when I sneaked away. Damn, your feet thought we got away. Hold on, what is this money anyway? Don't I get something for effort? You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Wow. You assume that about us? Crosses his arms. Now I still have to charge you for 3 nights. And the broken window. That's 100 square. So, we're cool? Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. He points upstairs, toward your room. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here. Is the trash container out back yours? Mine, no. It belongs to the whirling in rags. Duh. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes. Us. And the garbage disposal company. He's being, what do you call that? What do you call that word? It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? What are you, Kraz Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard. Kraz Mazov, nom de guerre. No, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 11-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism. Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. Never heard of him. Yum yum, tell me more. He killed himself. Oh no. I am no Krasmazov. No one was implying you were, officer. Where were you? Doesn't it seem, we need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. Lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. I need a drink. Can you pour me one? You have a shaker in my hand? He points his empty hand. Is this a shaker? He sounds irritated. And it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink. Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously. Am I smiling? You see me smiling, shaking my little shaker? No. You know why? Because you're not a bartender. He told us that, like, only a million times. That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. He calms his breath. I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else? Play it calm. This man needs to understand. You need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff. I want a fucking drink, also. Oh, jeez. You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol in my mouth. Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice big refreshing marinella. You want that out of a glass or a pineapple? You do not want to taunt me, not when it comes to marinellas. Pineapple. Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it. I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard. Thing I need to talk about. He rolls his eyes. What thing? Saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. They're good customers. They place big orders and always pays on time. Find out who is in the Union box. He gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. You have to wait. They'll show up here sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. There are things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making it clear. You got that. Okay, what else? By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. So, about the money I owe. Yes, have you got it? How much do I owe you again? A lot. For the room and broken window. 100 real. I don't have that kind of money. Gert, I saw another thing at the whirling. No. So I talked to Sylvie. God. He does not look too pleased. Oh, but you should be. Lay it on him. Turns out she's a whore who likes to ride the cock cars. Oh my gosh. Don't I have anything else like a back button, for example? Alright, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna do. Of course you do. This was your plan all along. This is how you fix it for them. By answering the woman question. Oh crap, I don't have any other option. Turns out she's a whore. Wonderful. It is. It's wonderful. What? He squints at you, worried. What does that mean? Cock carousel. Oh, whew. She rides the cock carousel until she's too old to ride it. Then she settles down with a provider. No time for lectures. The point is, you're losing at her nice, nasty mind game. Sylvie's a total psycho. Just drill inside the mouth with your tongue. Okay. Let's pick that first one. He realizes something. Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me? What else do you need? You don't want to know. Yeah, she said that she likes... You don't want to know. The man leans his hands on the corner and sighs. His head drops between the shoulders. Heavy and defeated. Aww. I shouldn't have said that. She broke the bird, you know. The great Skewa. I found it on the ground with a broken wing. On the morning she left. Should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my ass. Oh no. Poor guy. He stops and stares at the counter. Or you broke the bird. It could also be that. I think Sylvie even. Yes, the bird is connected to this. A symbol of hope, and she broke it. Or you know, maybe I broke it. Yeah man, signals. Mixed signals. This is a classic cock carousel behavior. Broken bird, feathers, not knowingly. This is all part of the mind. Fuck on the cock carousel. We should stop reading that. Or you know, maybe I broke it. No, it was her. His voice is cold now. She's off to ride that carousel who told me about. A mirthless laugh. Carousel, I understand now. Item gained, alcohol, Commodore red. He takes a bottle of wine off the shelf and pours himself a gas. They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest. He corks the bottle and hands it to you. Nice. Now, Lo, may I have a drink? And think about this shit for a moment. On my own. He stares into the blood-red liquor in the cup. And there we go. Nice. And here we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr. Love. I love it. Is that
Can I
it?
help you?
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire. I freaking love it. Goodbye for now. Very cool. Alright, what does this mean? Uses left 3. Physique. Morale. It makes us pump the blood up, I guess. Is there anything here? Oh. That just opened up just now, huh? The dishes are drying. They smell of chemical and pine trees. Let's talk to this guy. Goresi Quebec. Thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the whirling cook. Nice. This guy's just smoking it up in the kitchen. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goresi and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goresi Quebec. Please, it's not funny. Goresi, I have some questions to ask. Mr. Quebec, I'm here on official police business. Oh, it's done. We're good. I think we can go back. Go back to the body. The man puts his cup down and applies something, his left hand throwing arcs in the air. You got some impressive pots here. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sound of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. Well, I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. What's in here? What's going on? Thought complete. Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. Alright, so we got our shit together now. Now we can solve all the hardest cases in the world. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance race 2-4. Task updated. Okay. You got it. Yep. We're good. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank and this place sure isn't it? Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near? South, maybe? You don't really know, do you? I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless? I have only a vague blackened image. A vague blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. But I traced the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number in a building. I live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Thought gained. Hobo cop. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages. Definitely. What kind of advantages will it have? Like, I cannot think of one advantage it's gonna have. Except not having to pay for rent. An aroma of spices. Alcohol and tomato hangs in the air, sorry. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. Try to touch the door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel is door flush, with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older. Try to push on the door. The door does not budge. I wonder where this door leads. You do? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? I am drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent in the investigation. You're right, it's not important. Let's go. Let's go for the second one. Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. He's not bothered by eccentricity. Seems genuinely intrigued himself. Yeah. Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. Let's do this. New task. Explore the whirling's secret passages. Hardly. Who looks at the door, then you. Anyway, guard is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager. Alright, I'm out. Okay, before I do that, I want to go back to where the body is and finally solve this once and for all. I hope. I hope. We've spent so much time. And we still haven't taken the body down. That takes precedence more than anything else. Come on, double time. Stop throwing it. Stop throwing rocks, man. What's wrong with you? Okay. Endurance. Okay, it's high now. This should do it. Check success. Whew, I'm excited for this. Alright, here we go, guys. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run. And your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. Did I always do that? They do after 7 days, yes. We're deep in decomposition here. Task updated. The man before you is naked. But for a pair of underpants and enameled boots, the skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. Let's inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. It's clean. White stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set. These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped off. Indeed. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. What kind of armor is this exactly? Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Where? Under the heel. Fair weather. Turns the boot slightly. Fair weather Model T. 500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals? He nods. Piece by piece, he's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. He nods toward Kuno. Maybe he'll know something. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. Oh, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. And where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him? That's a good point. They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerdes, and the like. This one still has his underpants. Talking about underpants? Freaking Kuno, man. Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something there, but there's not enough for him to hold on to. The material looks out of place here. It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation in the ceramic with his index finger. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. How much are we talking about? For a full set? About 4 years of wages. 4 years? What the heck? How much did that cost? Like $120,000? Jesus. For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 rial, unadjusted for rank. Wow. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 rial? Ka-ching, baby. Not to the boots. That's a lot. I take it. Not too much, yes. Wow. It's enough. Pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my installments. It's a sorry situation, I agree. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay. Ah, so maybe he's not. Initial report? Just something I scrapped together for my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure he did the same. He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful. These look pretty advanced for a security guard. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. Let's knock on the boot. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action. Swing the pry bar at the boot. The metal connects with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder. The lieutenant cups his ear. Did you hear that? A click. Yes, like dice rolling. This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally from plate to plate. When the plate connects, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. He points to the toe. See these lines? Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them together. What are they talking about? Like whorls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps. What does this remind me of? If trees were made of porcelain, This is what their cross sections would look like. Run your fingers over the lines. To smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections. Peeking on the right sabaton, where you noticed. The whorls are in the shape of a letter and a number combination. 50, 100, 1000. Point to it. Look like there's a serial number on the right sabaton. Good. Can you read it to me? He tips the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue. Run the number on the victim's armor. We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio and make Knima. When we're done, either station can chase it for us. Nice. Let's try to pull the boot off. This feels dangerous. Are you sure? Grab the boot under your arm. Oh my gosh, his leg is gonna come off. The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above. Stop! 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 The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm. Rig's gonna pull his hat off. Brutal. What, Lieutenant? You seem distressed. Why? Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? You're gonna pull his hat off. Do it, homo. What the? I'm not a homo. Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You're about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to make much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied its muscles. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging onto that boot? Oh my gosh, these boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weakness. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre, and earn some money. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try. What are we gonna pick? Let's go with one. You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you? So are my pants. You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But the lieutenant taps on the boot. There is no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet? We're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Sounds like a plan. Refuse for honor. Let's just do it. I can't believe we're gonna do that. Alright, I would never do that. Personally, I would never do that. But since this is a game and I just want to see, I just want to try other choices out. Why not? The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice and cracky. What's going to happen to the boots then? Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing, but we must pick our fight. He looks toward the boots. Should we continue? Back off and look at the corpse. Inspect the belt. Wow, that's just inspecting the boots. We spent how long? That was like a good 10 minutes just inspecting the boots. Goodness gracious. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck above. A slide buckle ties to the belt, to the branch. This is a steel reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under the 6 rotor airships Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. I like the second option. +5 experience. He nods. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense that they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it? They sure wanted him to say up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How'd they even get in up there? I was afraid it would be. He rises to inspect the news. Thin steel wiring. Parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it? I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. He politely raises an eyebrow. You? Makes sense, believably mundane. I feel like it was something else. Don't ask me, I'm just slumbering from one moment to the next. 70% of the case I get are just filling in the blanks in the initial report. He covers his nose. This belt worries me. How did they even get him up there? The news is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one to the side of the tree. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle. He makes a pulling motion. Could be. Shape the branch supports the theory. What? Back off. Let's look at the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. What will mine be marked by? Alcohol and heartbreak. Is this a map of the night sky? Is this microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Let's go with the first one. A map of the stars. He turns around to breathe before inspecting it closer. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century, Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular, customized somehow. As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right. I'm missing something here. So am I. A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminum from his coat pockets and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera. What's that? A Trigod Sunshine Mini. Trigod is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow. Shit, Kuno? What the fuck is that? An instant color camera. It produces 2 metal capped ampoules, and clicks them into place to the side of the apparatus. Thin slot shines there. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needed adjusting. Then... Ah. Alright, good work, detective. A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour into the thick, glossy piece of paper rolling out. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. In case we need it, the lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in a cold wind. Cool machine. Yes, he slides the camera closed and tucks it away on his belt. It's pretty cool, isn't it? There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely. What do we need this photo for? New task. Victim's tattoos. Contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Nice. I got the picture. Sure, just don't lose it. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Look him in the eye. His eyes are milky white, blind to the world. Protruding comically from their sockets, there's no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Medium, Inland Empire. 58%. Let's see. Yes. Good. I'm gone. Wow. Where have you gone? I can see you're gone, but who are you? What is happening? I hate you, stinking. You're boring. Oh my gosh, where have you gone? Into the wild pale yonder. Where is that? In the past. Way out in the west. I can see you're gone, but who are you? I'm a joke. Look at me. There's nothing funny about you. There's nothing funny about jokes either. Who were you when you were alive? A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. I have another question for you. Go ahead, Kobo. Kobo? Why is he calling us Kobo? Kobo Cop? What's happening? What do you mean? I'm talking to you. It's the power of your... Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips. What's going on? Yeah, I'm also confused. Imagination. Go ahead, ask me more questions. You fucking love questions. Why do I love questions so much? Because you're a Caparoni. Look at all of them go. You want more questions? Yeah, give me question. Give me a comical amount of questions. Coming right up. Caparoni Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Is my name Rooney? Fuck no, you're no Rooney. I do strike myself as a Rooney. Rooney is obviously not who I am. Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosi Costo. Listen to yourself. You're not Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry. I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. Could I really be Harry? You can be anything you want to be, brother. Kopo. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? Because you have. Huh. What does that mean? Who killed you? Love did me in, brother. Kopo, it was love all along. I'm not. I'm not actually talking to the hanged man. Obviously, this is all imagination. So does that mean I'm talking to myself? Love did me in, brother Kopo. It was love all along. Does that mean that love it did us in, like our character? Can you ask me a question? Sure, Lobo. He's calling us by all kinds of names. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder? I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Because they told me to. This will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. I don't have anything else to do. I'm all you have? Then you truly lost it all, brother. You let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away, here we are. There's some really interesting talks with the hangman. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Do I remind you of someone? A child. A child born with Muller's disease. Harlequinism. Grown up miraculously. A deep sea creature. Myself in the bathroom mirror. Yes. There you go. Look at that, bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks. Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area. Tiny red lines on the skin above waist level. More like days, Kopo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so. That's deep. Enough. Squint and take a step back. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? It seems like it, yeah. Only the lower extremities are pink, with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. I see it. He adjusts his glasses, his neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here. Relax your eyes. The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark, marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and into his boots. So, what do you think? I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Back off and catch your breath. Agreed. He points to the belt, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports the hang. Yep, seems like lynching to me. Could it still he was moved after death? There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. Pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below. The man's feet. Purged liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop. Ugh. Ugh. That doesn't sound good at all. I've never seen a dead body ever in my entire life. I'd expect it to be pretty horrifying, I think. The victim appears to have contained no more than a kilogram of digestion at the time of death. The fuck he's saying? Talking about shit. These kids. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pick 3. We got lucky. Did we? I don't feel lucky. I think he's dead. I agree. His personality is no longer part of this world. Totally dead. The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. No, better not to say that. Too heavy, totally. This Buster's not coming back. Dead. Deadity dead, dead, dead. What is dead anyway? Let's go with 1. He nods in agreement with his advanced piece of conceptualization. Having mulled it over, the lieutenant says, "It sounds about right, yes." He's beaten up. See the bruises? Do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport. Stop talking in riddles, coin slot. It means you fucked them up good, Kuno, the girl yells. Fucked them up brutal like. They messed up our crime scene. Back off and catch your breath. So, how do we get him down? Stops to think. Then checks his notes. Are you sure we've finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down. Step back and have another look first. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down? Let's see. Yep, the prelims. I need to know. Corpse man. Of course, you have questions, don't you? The power of the imagination is at your service. Already did that. Alright, let's do this. Yep. Preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from here. Leveled up. Yeah. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to belt. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance, and even if we do, there's a question of cutting the airship's strength material. Can someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Let's just give up. We're done. This is too much of a hassle. Maybe we could shut him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Let's go with this one. Someone else? He pauses. You mean like the police? What was that about? I didn't think it was someone else like that, but I thought maybe someone else like could give us some help. Yes, exactly. Call the police. We're the police. Can't the boys from processing take care of this? You have a point there. I mean, who's below detective? No. Why? Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us, and we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down fast. We could saw the branch. Climb up there and saw the branch? Yeah, that seems dangerous. Maybe we could shoot him down? Yeah, the enthusiasm is unrestrained. Bang bang time, pigs. Shoot his head off. The lieutenant remains unaffected. How? Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim. There, the buckle holds the belt together. Where? He corrects his glasses. Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that there, might be a chance to release the belt. Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain Akuna with some shit. They'll miss. The pigs will miss. Kuno, take a shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. It's a bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing. Let him choose. I don't know how. Maybe it's better not to. Take a shot, Lieutenant. I'll blow his head off. Take the shot. Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit. Silence. With his elbows sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket. Oh snap, it's about to go down. And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in a barrel. Separates the scoring stick and gives his cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a casual A990 Armistice mass-produced muzzle loader. Aesthetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fallacy's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches, his fingers on the trigger. Shoot the motherfucker down. Easy does it, partner. He's gonna fucking... The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air. So the lieutenant steps back and says to himself, "Damn it, he missed." He feels bad about it, about his eyes mostly just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him. Fucking idiot. Mokopo asshole. Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not a fucking handicap, is he? Oh my gosh, it's okay, man. God, shit again. What now? It's okay, man. Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the binocular. The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand. I'm not gonna say this. Try again, maybe? No, we're lucky as it is. We didn't break anything. And the victim remains uncompromised. He looks around at the window, overlooking the yard. Any more mistake could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. You have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favor with that. Okay. What now? Seems like a lot of hassle. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. Alright, I wanna do this. Do save real quick. There we go. Get back to it. Because it's been a while. Can I have the gun? Please. I should try. It's bad as it is. Shooting firearms like punks. He pauses then, shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it. The peace shines in his outstretched hand. They only have one gun. This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen. Yeah, take it. You fucking banana pioca. Whatever that it means. Take it and shoot it yourself in the mouth. Feel the weight first. A cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal surprisingly light. Your finger fits right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth. Point the gun at the belt. The buckle comes into focus into your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm. Why don't you just shoot yourself in the mouth? She hisses. At least you won't miss. Oh my gosh, 28%. That's not good. Close your left eye first. Actually, that makes it worse. Your field of view narrows, the branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind, and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically. Point the gun at Kuno is. What? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Say shut up. Or what? You gonna fuck me? What the heck is wrong with these kids? Her voice is almost a whisper now. You wanna bam? Is that what this is about? I can't believe these kids. Pull the trigger. Let's do it. Oh, that's not good. A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, your lower weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but they hit the corpse straight into the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood. Only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stinks makes your eyes water. Ah, snap. Oh my goodness. He's gonna cry. I knew it. What a mulk. Something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps missing. The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range. It takes his sidearm from you and holsters it. It's not the gun's fault. You can't shoot. It's your pig hands. Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hoofs or something. Kuno has hands. He displays his little fingers. They're pink. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you. No, Kuno. If I can shoot him down, no one will. Lieutenant, we should entrust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it down. That's preposterous. We're not giving you the gun, kid. I'm not gonna give him the kid. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. That's preposterous, she whines. What are you, fucking Earl? You still need to get him down somehow. His stone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse. But how? The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too. But won't it be dangerous to ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everett Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly, we can't. Suck my dick, bitches. Was Everett Clare, the leader of the Union? Dangerous and corrupt man. From what I hear, you don't want to owe him much. Yeah, don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches. How do we get inside the harbor? From the gates. By negotiating or fighting. I'm enthusiastic about fighting. He looks around. Or we can try to find some secret third path. Excuse me. It's unlikely though. To the gates. Let's negotiate. Wow. Is that it? There's no way for us to get him down? No other way? You know what I should have done? Maybe I should have put a point on the hand-eye coordination before I did that.
Is Kuno okay?
Oh, that's too bad. That's
I'll
too
die
bad.
before I squeal, pig.
Alright, so I guess there's no way for us to... I guess there's no way for us to do it again. Oh, that's too bad. Whew, I think that's all for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought that we've progressed pretty good here, but not really, because we didn't really get to take the body down. We didn't really get to investigate this case much further. We did get to investigate the body, but not really to its fullest. So that's gonna be for the next episode. Let me know what you guys think. Please, please, please don't forget to sub. Once again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.